Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Spellweaver. But this is a video that's not really about Spellweaver as much as it's about something else. Many of you may know about there's a current movement going on amongst YouTubers, primarily the ones who make a living off of their YouTube channels, and it's a movement that's called "Where's the Fair Use?" Now, for a little background for you guys, what this basically means is that there's been a lot of well-known YouTube channels, primarily the channel Awesome Guys, Nostalgia Critic, Angry Joe, what's that guy's name? Brad Jones, who does the Cinema Snob. A bunch of channels, well-known channels that fall completely under fair use, are being targeted by companies, corporations, Hollywood, the big conglomerate, whatever you want to call it, and they're having their videos taken down. And I'm going to put a link in the description below to a video the Nostalgia Critic, who's probably one of my favorite YouTubers ever, made on this topic that goes into a lot more detail from a person who has to deal with that. He says he gets claims against his videos every other day, and so I'll let him explain the details of what exactly is going on. But basically all you guys need to know is that while fair use basically dictates that if you can use clips or excerpts or quote verbatim things that happen in movies, video games, TV shows. You can use clips from all those as long as you're using it for satire, for review, for news, for teaching, anything like that. And it's all perfectly legal. You're not infringing on anyone's copyright. But the way the YouTube system currently is for dealing with claims is completely broken, completely one-sided, where the people making the claim suffer no repercussions, have all the power to basically just fire off complaints whenever they want, and it's the job of the people who make the content to basically begin sometimes the 3-month-long process of getting a video back up. And if they're dealing with this every other day, then they're dealing with video after video after video, and there's actually a limit as to how many appeals they can make. And it's just, like I said, I'll let the other video explain it, but I really wanted to just take a minute and say a few things. The first one being that I'm so very thankful to the developers of Spellweaver, Crip. God, I can't remember any of the names. I'm just having a terrible day with names. But Crip is the one that I've worked probably the closest with. I email Crip every once in a while back and forth, and I've worked like hand in hand with the developers, which is probably one of the reasons why I'm flying under the radar with this whole "where's the fair use" thing. The other thing is I don't actually make money off of this channel. I've contemplated it, but it's, especially with what's going on nowadays, I just don't see it to be worth it. So first things first, I wanted to say thank you to the devs for basically not being assholes. I mean, I don't really know how else to put it. They're not trying to censor me. They're letting me be me, and they're letting Fuzz be him. They're letting Jodo be him. They're letting all of the streamers and the YouTubers just do what they want, because they know that what this really is. It's really free publicity. There's free advertisement for their game. Sure, there might be times where one of us might get frustrated and curse the game out because of this broken card or this or that, but they know that we enjoy the game. We're actually just trying to help the game. They know that we're not trying to steal money from them, or we're not trying to destroy their game. And so that's just one reason why I really wanted to make this video. The other one being just I wanted to call awareness to this, because I mean, the reason I got into making these videos, the reason I got into this channel, making this channel, is because I had watched people like Force Strategy Gaming, channels like Noxious GLHF. The reason why my channel is called Boltor Spellweaver is because I watched Amaz, and his channel is called Amaz Hearthstone. I figure that my in-game name plus what game I'm playing, that's about as simple as a channel name as you can get. And while Blizzard isn't really one of the people, it's mostly movie and TV show, not so much video games, but while they're not necessarily the ones making a big fuss out of this, they could at some point. You know what I mean? There's no repercussions for them if Blizzard just basically started to want to say, all right, guys, if you say anything negative about about Hearthstone while you're playing it, or Heroes of the Storm, or whatever, any of our other games while you're playing it, we're just gonna claim copyright on your video, and well, there's nothing you can do about it. So I wanted to draw some awareness to this because it is something that affects a lot of us. Especially, maybe it doesn't affect you directly because you don't have a YouTube channel that makes a lot of videos, but if this goes unchecked, people like Nostalgia Critic, like Noxious, like Force, like Cinema Sins, like some of my favorites, How It Should Have Ended, Markiplier, some of the guys, Game Grumps. I'm a huge Game Grumps fan. Those Game Grumps could find their channel taken down. You know what I mean? So this is something that we should all draw attention to, and it's fascinated me not only because I'm a YouTuber, but it's also because I'm a law student in my professional life. I actually have degrees in criminal justice, and this is something that's been fascinating me, and it is a blatant disregard for the law. It's a loophole that's being exploited, and that's not fair. Law is based on fairness, and it's based on due process, and there is no fairness and there is no due process in this right now. So I'm sorry that I've rambled on a little bit here, but if you click the video, I'm hoping that you at least were interested to hear what I had to say. So I'm actually just kind of done now. Like I said, I'll leave the link in the description below to the video I was referring to, but yeah, it's just getting out of hand. It started off kind of niche events here and there, but now it's just getting rampant. It really is getting out of control, ladies and gentlemen, and I just really, really wanted to draw attention to it. I know I don't have millions of followers like some of the YouTubers that are standing up to this, but I wanted to do my part and reach my near 200 subscribers, which I'll do something special for when I hit 200 subscribers, but that's beside the point. I wanted to reach out to the people of the Spellweavers of the world, and I wanted to show my support for some of these channels that have brought me joy for nearly a decade, that are facing this hardship and facing these insurmountable odds. I know that sounds weird to say, but it really is, and you'll understand it if you check out the video I link you guys to. And I just really wanted to draw attention to this. I wanted to do my part, and I wanted to say, my name is Boltor, and where's the fair use?